All right, so you did it. That huge, troublesome tree is finally gone. The crew's cleaned up, the logs are hauled away, but there's one thing left, isn't there? That jagged, ugly tree stump just sitting there in the middle of your otherwise beautiful lawn. You know, a lot of people think the job's over at this point, but leaving that stump is kind of like washing your car but leaving the wheels caked in mud. The job's not really done. So let's get into why that half-finished job is a way bigger deal than you probably think.
And you know, this quote right here just hits the nail on the head. It's so much more than just a lump of wood making your yard look bad. It's this constant, nagging reminder that the work isn't truly complete. It's like this visual anchor just pulling down the whole vibe of your yard. But believe me, the problem goes way, way deeper than just how it looks.
Which brings us to our first major point, what I call the zombie stump problem. That's right, you're not just looking at a dead piece of wood. In a lot of ways, that stump is still alive, and it's actively working against you and your property from right under your nose.
Think about it this way. That stump in your yard is basically a biological ticking clock. So many tree species are just programmed for survival. They don't just give up and die when you cut them down. Nope. That stump becomes their base of operations for a full-on comeback.
So what are we really dealing with here? Well, it boils down to three major hidden threats. First, you've got the biological comeback. You'll start seeing all these little shoots and suckers popping up around the stump, creating this messy, multi-headed hydra that's just impossible to mow over. Second, you're rolling out the red carpet for a pest invasion. A decaying stump is like a 5-star, all-you-can-eat buffet for termites, carpenter ants, and other pests. And guess what's next on their tour? Your house. And finally, let's be real, it's a total liability nightmare. It's a tripping hazard waiting to happen, and it's a surefire way to absolutely destroy your lawnmower blade.
Okay, so with this ticking time bomb in your yard, what's the solution? Well, it's not brute force. The modern, smart, and super effective answer is stump grinding. This is the surgical solution that deals with the problem precisely and cleanly, without turning your yard into a war zone.
The best way to think about it is sledgehammer versus scalpel. Old school stump removal, that's the sledgehammer. It's a violent, messy, invasive process that rips a giant crater in your lawn and can even damage pipes or cables underground. But stump grinding? That's the scalpel. It's a precision instrument that literally chews the stump into mulch, taking it down below the soil line with almost zero impact on the rest of your yard. It's clean, it's surgical.
So how much better is the scalpel? Let's talk time. You could wait for that stump to rot away on its own, which could take, 10 to 20 years. Or a professional with a grinder can make that thing vanish in less than an hour. The difference is absolutely staggering. It's not even a contest.
And the process itself is surprisingly straightforward and kind of cool. A pro crew comes in, they secure the area, and then they bring in the grinder and just chew that stump down below the surface. What's left is this awesome mix of wood chips and soil that actually makes for great mulch. After that, they just rake the whole area clean and flat. And that's it. It's fast, it's tidy, and it leaves your yard ready for whatever you've got planned next.
And that right there is the best part. This isn't just about getting rid of a problem. This is about reclaiming a valuable piece of real estate in your very own yard. That spot where the stump used to be, it's now a blank canvas, just bursting with new possibilities.
No, seriously, think about it for a second. What would you do with that extra space? Could it be a perfect spot for a new flower bed? Maybe the place you've always wanted to put a fire pit for summer nights. Or maybe it's just more smooth green grass for the kids or the dog to play on. Getting rid of that stump unlocks a world of options.
At the end of the day, it really just comes down to this. Finish the job right. You already made the big call to get the tree removed, so don't trip at the finish line. It's time to take back your yard. It's time to evict that wooden squatter and unlock your yard's full potential.
You know, if you're curious about what this actually looks like when it's all done, seeing is believing. It's worth checking out how other homeowners have totally transformed their yards. For folks in West Covina, a great resource is the team at Tree Service Perfection. They've got info and photos you can check out, and the best place to find all of that is on their website at treeservicecovina.com.
So here's all their contact info right here. Working with local experts is always a good move because they get the local soil, the specific types of trees in the area. They just know how to get the job done right. You can give them a call, or like I said, find everything you need on their website, covinatreeservice.com. So if you're ready to finally finish the job, that perfect yard is just one quick grind away.